Greetings, friends. Today, I have a new project to start here. What up, kitty? What's up? No, don't run from me. What are you doing? Say hello to me. Come here. Come here. Meow. Come here. Come here. I ain't gonna hurt you, I just wanna pet you. Come here. You like knocking shit over in my garage? So yeah, new project for the channel here today. This is a 1985 Honda CM450 Nighthawk. It's I think it's CB450 SC-F, something like that. But yeah, this is going to be a pretty cool little project here. What I'm gonna do is I have a RM125 frame here and the rear swing arm and wheel, and then I also have the front forks and the upper triple tree clamp, and I'm gonna throw this shit on that bike, make it monoshock, and put the forks on it and all that good stuff. I'm gonna start off by cutting the neck here, right here at the top, and right here at the bottom, and right here at the top. That way I can leave the VIN number intact, and with the VIN number intact, that means it'll still be able to be registered, and once I have all the lights working and so on and so forth, it'll be an enduro dual sport. So bringing y'all along on this journey, and hopefully this turns out well. This bike will be for sale by the time it's finished, and hopefully she sells pretty quick. Well, yeah, let's get to it. I got one cutting disc. Let's see what we can make happen. So I got my safety glasses on, safety third, and here we go, time to throw sparks at my buddy.
Oh God, oh God.
Left. Okay, put this in a place where I won't step on it and break the fucking blade like I did the last one. Not the last one. Now, watch this. There you have it, boys. Ta-da! Okay. now we're gonna do the bottom just like that, and then we'll just have a tube.
Just have a tube.
We'll just have a tube. Fuck! Why is somebody calling me? You want to talk to her?
Yeah. What up? What it do?
Hey, what are you doing?
Oh, it's Dre. My buddy Noah is beating shit. You hear that? He's going at it. What's up?
I was trying to see how your day was.
How my day was?
What?
How my day was?
What are you doing? Yeah.
I'm doing pretty alright. How about you?
Really, what happened?
A lot of things today. Might get I might get a article in a magazine with one of my bikes.
What?
Yeah.
That's so cool. Hey, really?
Yeah.
That's so dope. Oh my goodness. Watch your whole business take off. Like, you're like,
Damn. I think I need to do some more cutting.
For any job. What?
I'm just talking to myself. I think I need to do a little more cutting before I can get this shit off.
Do that good. Noah is really busy.
stamina.
Today's been a really good day. Like, good things have happened today. I woke up with money in my bank account that I had no idea about. Like,
That's awesome.
just, like, the weather's been beautiful. All good things have happened. It's just a nice day.
That's awesome. I'm glad you had a good day.
Yeah, like, I literally just found a good juice. Like, it has no added sugar. Like, they make juice with no added sugar now. I'm so happy.
Wow. Oh, I'm working on a bike.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm cutting the front end apart.
Yeah. Alright, well, I guess I'll let you work on your bike then.
Alright. I appreciate it.
Okay. If you appreciate it, I guess.
I appreciate you asking me how my day was.
You don't have to say you appreciate that. I'll just do that.
But yeah, I'll catch you later. I just have to do some more cuttings. Okay, so it's the next day. I've already taken a flap disc. By flap disc, this is what I mean. One of them little sandpaper discs. And I flattened it somewhat. I got rid of the burrs. The bottom side looks pretty clean. I already measured this. 5 15/16. And then I came over here and I marked 2 5 15/16 cuts. This would be the bottom. It is marked in a square type fashion, just like how that's cut on the bottom. And then this is marked like this. Because of the nature of this tube here, with a cutting disc, a regular cutting disc, I won't be able to get to the bottom of this tube without a bandsaw. So now I'm going to take this frame over to my buddy's shop where I'll have a little access to a bandsaw so I can just make my 2 cuts and then I'm out of there. I'll see y'all there.
Don't cut it off.
Yeah, it's happening.
Do it. Scrap it. Scrap it?
No.
Huh?
No, it's going on a CM450 Nighthawk. I'm putting I'm putting the front forks off the RM125 and the rear swing arm and wheel and all that. It'll change the bike from drum brake to disc brake on both ends, and then I'll have a long travel suspension that can handle jumps and whatnot. And I'm also gonna make a.
The motor's gonna fit in that.
No, not this frame.
Oh, you're just taking that part out. I got you.
Yeah.
And putting that on the other one.
Uh huh.
Cool.
It's gonna be tight.
Jonathan, why ain't it working?
Oh yeah, that blade. All right, so back home from Solution Machine Works, and we have our cuts here. These come off a lot easier with a bandsaw than if you just use a angle grinder and so on and so forth. So instantly we can look at that and tell it's not straight. It's a little off. It needs to be like that. It's gonna be okay. And then here we can see I need to take a little more off of this for that to slide back a little further. Or I could take this off, that excess off right there. Either or. I believe if I take the excess off, it'll fit right up to it. And that's where we're at. And then I also I had it over here. Here it is. Has some collars made for this axle that goes in the rear swing arm here, and they are, all I had to do is, these were made for my 750 at first. All I did was ream them out, set to 17 millimeters so they'll fit this, and all I gotta do is get a tube fits across those two in the center. It's 5 inches across, and yeah, then I can be making dreams happen and whatnot. Okay, so I've managed to find a random piece of tubing. Seems to be correct. There's a little point right there. I don't know if y'all can see that where it gets smaller, but we'll chop it off there. It's at least straight for about as far as we need it to be straight, and just by looking at the end of it, it seems like it would be the right size tubing for that to stuff into. So we only need a short piece of it because it's only got to go between there, and not to mention there's little edges on that as well, so we're gonna cut that. Okay, so I've now made this piece. The tube fits. I had to wrap the collars in just a little bit of electrical tape, just enough so they press in there tightly, but it's not going to affect anything. It's actually pretty on there. It's pretty good. It fits really nicely in there. So that I'm going to actually have to remove these again, and then I got to find a place to weld that tube into the frame after I get the rest of it on there. Okay, after a lot of shaving, lots and lots and lots of shaving with the flap disc, here's my bottom piece. It fits up just like that. And here's our top piece, and that just goes right up there. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take all the shit off that plastic box over there, and then I'm gonna lift the frame up and put it on top of this big tough box right here. That way hopefully I can get the front end under it, and then I'm just gonna bolt it together while it's not welded together, and then I'm gonna try to tack it together, and that way I can take the front end back off of it, finish welding it up, and the front end will be done. Then all I have to finish tackling is the rear end. That's the easy part. This, it's gonna take a minute, but I'm gonna get it still. We got the front end mocked up again. However, now my measurements are fucking wrong, so this is too long. I have to figure a way to make it shorter so I can actually throw a nut on here.
Pretty long. You gotta take that out. I gotta get a wrench for that. It's really little. And this one right there. That one right there.
So I'm gonna have to remove the brake linkage here and find out a different way to do this, because our new rear swing arm has a master cylinder and a brake caliper on a disc instead of drum brakes. So we're gonna remedy that, and then also this center stand is no longer going to be useful for this bike because it's going to sit higher than it does factory. So I have a buyer for this center stand. He actually owns a CM450 just right over there, same bike. I'm going to sell him that center stand. I'm also going to sell him this this ugly heavy H-pipe piece right here. It's all rusty because we're gonna make a different exhaust for it where it goes 2 into 1 and then a FMF style muffler sticking out of the back of it. But selling him these things, and that will help bring some money towards other parts on the bike. My buddy is currently helping me remove some of these excess parts so we can just hurry up and try to get this thing into a rolling frame where it's easier to move around. We're cutting. Probably about time I get a new grinder blade, but how can it move so much and still be attached? There it is. Alright, there's one half. Now I'm going to take this bracket right here that originally bolted up to my pivot arm. I'm going to cut it off of this, and I'm just going to weld these to the tube that's already in the frame. This is after I cut everything off of it. I'm just going to weld those brackets up into here. That way it's right there. And then I'm also going to take the swing arm points right here. I'm going to cut these out. And then I'm just going to weld those to the tops of the frame over there and try to sturdy it up as well. So now to make some cuts, to make this easier, I'm just going to cut this right in half right there. hideous. Don't fucking. Alright, so here's the bike all put together. I still have to make some gusseting to the rear suspension and everything where it mounts up, but I decided to put it together once before I did that to make sure everything still bolts up before I go to gusset it all together. And here it is, sitting on its own wheels. It is tall. This bike right here is tall, and it is long too. Now this thing right here, it is badass. So finally got it to the point where it's a roller. Now that I got it to where it's a roller, I'm going to be searching for parts and making everything else complete, like the wiring and the lights and the exhaust and all that. But here's the basic look of the bike and how you're gonna see it and how tall it is and whatnot. This is a huge bike. I mean, it is way longer than your regular RM 125, but she should be a pretty sweet trail bike. Should be really fun. That's gonna be it for this video, and I'll catch y'all later once I get a little further on this project. I've been Spiffy750. Stay tuned for more. Make sure you like and subscribe. Peace.